All right, here's the intro to practice templates, the tune in and turn it up section. So now here's the fun part, playing songs. After you understand the basics, you get to apply it to tunes. As drummers, knowing the tempo, grooves, and form of the song are key. Once you understand how to map out a song, playing along with recordings and playing in a band are a lot more fun. The best and most practical way to start is by practicing along with recordings. You'll need to count bars at first, but the more you do this, the more you'll start to feel the changes from one part of the song to another. When you're playing with other musicians, understanding song form can help you be a leader instead of just following along or guessing when the changes are going to happen. We'll start with some basic form charts and work our way towards more complex charts as the course progresses. A great exercise is to practice making your own charts. This will be a lot easier to do with songs that you know and enjoy. It also becomes more comfortable as you become a more experienced player. So listen and practice counting measures. Most songs utilize the same basic elements, and once you can recognize them and start playing and charting songs yourself, you'll recognize the predictable patterns in most songs. Here are the common parts of songs. Introduction. This is the beginning of the song. Sometimes it's subdivided into more than one part. The entrances of the instruments might be staggered, or the introduction could be played only by one instrument, part of the band, or by the whole ensemble. The verse. The vocals usually enter during the verse, and this is the section of the song that tells the story lyrically. There are usually between 2 and 4 verse sections in a song, and most often the music or chords remain essentially the same during each verse throughout the song, while the lyrics usually change. Verses are usually 8 to 16 bars long, but they can be any length. There are most commonly 4-bar phrases that make up the longer segments. The verse is often the second section of the song that begins after the introduction. Chorus or refrain. The chorus is the repeated section of the song. It's sometimes called the hook, and it's the part that folks usually sing along with, the most recognizable and catchy section. Often the song title is sung in the chorus section. It's usually the same melodically and lyrically every time throughout a song. Interlude or instrumental. There's often a short 4 to 8 bar break between sections, especially from the chorus before it goes back to the verse, but it can occur anywhere and it can be any length. Usually there are no vocals during this section. Pre-chorus. Sometimes songs have a short section between the verse and chorus called the pre-chorus. Usually the lyrics remain the same for this section throughout the song. Bridge or middle 8. The bridge is a new or contrasting section of the song. Different from the verse or chorus, this section can be with or without vocals. Usually there's only one bridge in a song, but occasionally it happens 2 or more times. Solo. Often there's an instrumental solo over the chord changes of one of the existing sections. Occasionally, it's an entirely new section or a modified version of one of the sections. Sometimes these sections are open-ended, and someone in the band cues the end or the return to the song form. Vamp. A vamp is a repeating section of the song. Often the solo is played over a vamp. A vamp can also be at the beginning or end of a song and is usually played until there's a cue to change. It can be of any length. Often musicians jam over a vamp. Outro or coda. The outro is the end or last section of a song. It often sounds similar to the chorus with some added elements, but could also be a vamp or something completely different.